What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the 1985 exhibition that I curated in Paris with Solebox. This is the most complete display of original 1985 Jordan 1s ever presented to the public. Crazy stuff. Let's get into it. This exhibition wouldn't have been possible without the Holy Soul Vaults collection. Collector from Germany, definitely one of the top world collectors. My estimate is that there's less than 10 complete sets of the original Jordan 1 in the world. And what makes this one stand out even more is the condition of the pairs. Check it out. So right here we have the 18 original colorways of the Jordan 1, as well as the 2 original colorways of the AJKO, making it 20 original colorways. Look at these metallic colorways, barely any cracking. The black one, that swoosh is immaculate. And what makes the black metallic special out of every other shoe, it's a gray sole with the black and white upper. Metallic red right here, crazy condition as well. Metallic orange, metallic blue, one of the best conditions I've ever seen in this one as well. Look at the collar, no cracking at all, and metallic blue lows as well. The lows are definitely among the rarer Jordan 1s from '85. The metallic purple is the only pair that's in kind of a not as good a condition as the other ones. That's because the metallic purple is arguably the rarest. Metallic green as well. Beautiful condition. So most of the pairs here are virtually dead stock, as flawless as can be for a 40-year-old shoe. In terms of rarity of all these pairs, you can roughly rank them. The metallic colorway, the most common one would be the metallic blue, followed by metallic red. And then honestly, the 5 others are extremely rare. I'd say probably the green, and then the metallic orange, maroon, black, and purple are just unicorns. So all of these are extremely rare. And then in the leather category, AJKOs are by far the least rare. It was the original colorway, the most iconic because it was the colorway that Michael Jordan wore, followed by the black and red colorway, so-called banned, that was never banned. Michael Jordan never actually wore the bred Jordan 1s in game. He only wore them in the dunk contest of the All-Star game, where you have the iconic photo with the chain wearing the breds, but he never wore them in game. In terms of rarity, we got the royal colorway and the natural gray colorway. I would put the UNC powder blue in the 3rd tier, colors of Michael Jordan's university. And then I would put the black and white, the shadow, and the Kentucky. In the 4th tier, the black toe is definitely up there in terms of rarity and desirability. So definitely one of the most expensive original ones you can find. It's the only other Jordan 1 that Michael Jordan ever wore in game. The colorway that Jordan wears in the Jumpman photo. Look at this condition. So yeah, those are the original 18 Jordan 1s. And then we have the AJKOs. There was 2 colorways, the Chicago and the black and red. KO of AJKO stands for knockoff because it was meant to be the kind of more affordable, cheaper version of the Jordan 1 with canvas, not leather. Here we have 2 very rare unreleased colorways of the AJKO. We have the natural gray one. I love how that sole yellowed, really gives it a lot of character. The white and red AJKO. Also unreleased. Now we start getting into samples and unreleased colorways. This is one of the craziest I've ever seen on an 85. Full solid red upper, no logo on the ankle. Here we have 3 versions of the Chicago. This pair right here, as well as this one right here, are some of the earliest Jordan 1 samples known to exist. These are dated from 1984. The main difference being the sole. This is a big Nike sole. And then the other big difference is the Wings logo, which is not filled and has Nike instead of Air Jordan on it. Same thing on this Chicago as well. and the shape and materials are a little bit funky. So this is really a piece of history because this is really one of the first Jordan 1s to ever exist. Then we have the Black Soul Chicago, same upper as the Chicago Jordan 1s, but the Black Soul, which really makes a big difference, and I think they made the right choice going with the red. And this is quite a unicorn as well. It's just called the Chicago. It's kind of like the convention upper. Also, you can see the huge Wings logo with the Nike instead of Air Jordan again. So yeah, a bunch of unicorns right here. Moving on to Michael Jordan samples. So we have 3 pairs right here that were made specifically for Michael Jordan. The Bread Jordan 1 here is one of the very first samples that Nike made for Michael Jordan. You can see that the shape is a little bit funky. The swoosh is huge. The toe box is very flat. So this is 1984, very, very early sample in Michael Jordan size. Then we have this Chicago signed by Michael Jordan himself in his size 13, 13 and a half. This is what the Chicago that Jordan wore looked like on a daily basis. It's a little bit different from the pairs that released to the public. The cut is a bit lower. A lot of people say Michael Jordan wore mids. Obviously, it's nothing like today's mids, but it is indeed a slightly lower cut, longer toe. This pair is one of the most pristine 1985 Jordan 1s I've ever seen. No yellowing, no cracking, crazy. And then this pair, one of my personal favorites from the exhibition, this is a Jordan 1.5. 1.5 because it's a Jordan 1 with the Jordan 2 sole. The story behind this pair is in Michael Jordan's second season, and by the way, Michael Jordan actually wore the Jordan 1 for 2 seasons, his rookie season and his second season. In his second season, he broke his foot when he came back at the end of the season in time for playoffs and the end of the regular season. Nike made him different versions of the Jordan 1 to accommodate his injury. One of the pairs was the Jordan 1.5. Different not only because of the sole, Wings logo also features Nike instead of Air Jordan. Also, the tongue tag is black and even the shape is slightly different. And I'm actually wearing Jordan 1.5s right now. They were retroed in 2015. A lot of people hated on that shoe because it's a weird looking Jordan 1, but it was actually worn by Michael Jordan in his second season, so it made sense. And even the retro wasn't too bad. They kept the Nike instead of Air Jordan on the wings, kept the black tongue tag. So I love that shoe just because of how unique it is. And finally, we have 3 other samples right here. Non-metallic orange, non-metallic red, and non-metallic black Jordan 1s made specifically for players from high school or college. Coach's catalog that Nike sales reps presented to high school and college programs. Had the Jordan 1 with non-metallic versions of the metallic colorways and with Nike Air instead of Air Jordan on the wings. Both the metallic orange and the metallic red are stamped with the TYPS product code, PS standing for player sample, which confirms this idea. Unicorns, and having 3 of them right here is also just crazy. Next section, quick rewind to 1984, before Michael Jordan actually started wearing the Jordan 1. He wore the Airship, most specifically the white and red colorway, as well as the black and red colorway that was actually the problematic shoe that got banned by the NBA. The black and red colorway was never released to the public. All the Airships that you see behind me that released to the public featured the Airship midsole, which is quite different from the Jordan 1 midsole. The Airship that Michael Jordan wore, the white and red colorway, had a Jordan 1 midsole, while the black and red colorway had the Pro Circuit midsole, which was different from both the released version of the Airship and the white and red version of the Airship that Michael Jordan wore. We also have the Air Train, which is the only other shoe that Jordan wore apart from the Airship and the Jordan 1 in his early days. And finally, last part of the display, we have an array of catalogs, accessories, display items, salesman catalog right here, all the product codes. Toddler Chicago's original 1985 Jordan 1 box. The boxes are actually much rarer than the shoes and go for around $2,000 just for the box alone. Obviously, if you complete the set with the matching pair, then you have a much more valuable set. Original 85 cap as well, Christmas card, happy holidays from Nike. And then right here is the Sky Jordan lineup. The only colorway that we're missing is the metallic blue Sky Jordan. We even have two versions of the Chicago Sky Jordan. This has a white tongue tag, while this one has a red tongue tag. And then we got the Bread, Royal, Carolina, and Natural Gray. Sky Jordans were made for kids, and the reason why they were called Sky Jordans and not Air Jordans is because they didn't have the air technology in the midsole. And finally, we have an original varsity jacket as well as the red version right here. And you guys know whenever I do sneaker activations, Outsoul's gotta be involved. For those who don't know, Outsoul is my brand. The logo is based on the bottom of the Jordan 1, where it all started, obviously, for sneaker culture. And we dropped 3 t-shirts for the exhibition. This one was the best seller. This is the same t-shirt. It's reversible. You can wear it either side. Wings logo bootleg. Then we have the Carolina colorway. Michael Jordan played at UNC, so baby blue. Converse bootleg on the flip side, referencing the fact that Michael Jordan used to wear Converse before the NBA and switching to Nike. And finally, the Chicago colorway. You got the 1985 on the front and the Coca-Cola bootleg on the back. So this one's the only one that's not reversible. Michael Jordan was sponsored by Coca-Cola in 1985, and a few of the Air Jordan clothing items from back in the day had the Coca-Cola branding on the back. All 3 t-shirts are available right now on outsoul.co, so don't sleep. Every order will come with the catalog, with the description of every shoe in the exhibition, and with a bunch of good stickers as well. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Shout out Solebox for hosting the exhibition and making this possible. Shout out to Holy Soul Vault for his work and his beautiful collection. Like I said, this is one of the most complete 1985 Jordan 1 collections you'll ever see. I'm super excited to be able to show it to you guys on YouTube and be able to present it in person. I'd love to do a little world tour of this exhibition and continue telling the stories of the greatest shoe of all time, the 1985 Air Jordan 1. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.